Hey everyone, welcome back to the film Frontline. I am so incredibly hyped that you're here today because we are talking about a project that is literally the definition of main character energy. We are diving deep into The Moment, the brand new film starring the icon herself, Charli XCX, which just had its massive premiere at Sundance. Now, if you've been following the cultural zeitgeist lately, you know that Charlie isn't just a pop star, she is a movement. But seeing her transition into a leading cinematic role, that is a whole different level of it girl behavior. This isn't just a movie, it's a vibe, an aesthetic, and a massive moment for independent cinema. So grab your iced coffee, get comfortable, and let's break down why The Moment is officially the film everyone is going to be obsessing over this year. Let's get into the deep dive of what this film actually is. Set against the high-stakes, neon-drenched backdrop of the underground art world, The Moment follows a character who is navigating the thin line between creative genius and total self-destruction. Charlie plays a protagonist who is deeply layered, messy, and unapologetically ambitious. It's a performance that feels raw and authentic, almost like we're getting a peek into the psyche of someone who is constantly being watched by the world. The cinematography here is absolutely top tier. It uses these saturated, fever dream colors that remind me of some of the best A24 projects, but with a distinct modern pop culture edge. The film manages to capture that specific feeling of a late-night party where everything feels slightly blurred and high stakes. Every frame feels like it could be a high-fashion editorial, yet it never loses its emotional core. Now, let's talk about the industry implications. Having a global superstar like Charli XCX lead a Sundance indie is a huge power move for the studio. It bridges the gap between the prestige film world and the hyper-online stan culture world. We've seen other artists try to make the jump to acting, but there's something about the way this role was written that feels perfectly tailored to her specific brand of cool. It's not just stunt casting, it's a legitimate artistic statement. There are already theories circulating that the film might be semi-autobiographical, or at least a commentary on her own experience with fame, which adds such a fascinating meta layer to the whole experience. Breaking down the pros and cons, one of the biggest wins is the soundtrack, obviously. It's integrated into the story in a way that feels organic, not forced. It drives the narrative forward rather than just being background noise. The dialogue is sharp, witty, and feels exactly how people in their 20s and 30s actually talk today. No cringe industry speak here. On the flip side, some viewers might find the pacing a bit experimental. It's a slow burn in parts, focusing more on the atmosphere and internal character development than a traditional three-act plot. But for those of us who love a film that lets you live in its world for a bit, it's absolute perfection. Now, for the film Frontline opinion, you guys, I'm obsessed. I think we are witnessing a new era for Charlie. She has this magnetic screen presence that you just can't teach. She's not trying to be a polished actress. She's bringing a grit and a vulnerability that is so refreshing to see. I love that she chose a project that is a bit alt and daring rather than a safe, big-budget romantic comedy. It shows she has taste and a real eye for storytelling. My personal take is that this film is going to become a cult classic for our generation. It captures the anxiety of wanting to be seen while also wanting to disappear, and that is such a universal feeling right now. The direction is also worth praising. It feels very confident. It doesn't over-explain things to the audience. It trusts us to keep up with the emotional beats. There are these tiny Easter eggs in the costume design and the set decoration that feel like nods to early 2000s club culture, which is very much in line with the brat aesthetic we've all been living for lately. It's a film that demands to be watched on the biggest screen possible just to take in all the visual details. I genuinely believe The Moment is going to spark a lot of conversations about what it means to be an artist in the digital age. It's stylish, it's loud, and it is undeniably confident. If you're looking for a movie that feels like a shot of adrenaline mixed with a deep existential crisis, this is the one for you. But I want to hear from you. Are we ready for the Charli XCX cinematic universe? Do you think she has what it takes to be the next big crossover star in Hollywood? Or are you hoping she sticks primarily to music? And for those who have been following the Sundance buzz, what other indie films are on your radar this year? Drop your thoughts, your theories, and your excitement in the comments below. I read every single one of them. If you loved this deep dive and want to stay ahead of every major film trend and Hollywood update, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are building something amazing here at the Film Frontline, and I don't want you to miss a single second of it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Stay iconic, and I'll see you in the next video.